Hey YouTube, it's GV Loan Guy. And I want to talk a little bit about green jobs. Jobs created by our beloved president, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama. Now for some reason he thinks that he can just wave his magic wand and create a market for something. Like if he creates a factory, let's pretend he created a factory called Solyndra. And let's pretend that he gave $500 million to some of his friends to start up this company and basically produce green something. Anyway, they never really got off the ground. All they really did was rob Americans of their hard-earned tax dollars. And somehow Mr. Obama considers the fact that this is his money to spend however he sees fit. Let me give you another example. In the past, there was an old saying, necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity. Where there's a need, if someone can come up with an idea to produce a product that will fulfill a need, the people will beat a path to the door of that person and buy everything he can produce. Now, a lesson in economics for Barry. Basics. Economics 101. You cannot force the market to buy something just because you think it's a good idea because your friends have invented something under this new green title. I'll be honest with you. I'm totally sick of the term green. In fact, it is just merely used today as a title for robbing the American people. You know why? Because the truth is, we all want clean water. We all want clean air. And we want to do our part to recycle and save the planet. I'm doing my part. I recycle my aluminum cans. I save all the tin. I save all the glass and recycle it. I save all the newspapers and recycle it. I save all the plain paper and recycle that. Save all the cardboard. I'm doing my part. I've even got these stupid, ineffective light bulbs placed around my house that are supposed to save a lot of money. Little did I know when I bought them how green really they are. They're toxic. They've got mercury in them. They're totally dangerous. If you happen to break one in the room, you got to call a hazmat outfit in to get rid of it. Well, I digress. Bottom line is, Obama can say that he saved or created millions of jobs, created 5 million jobs. Let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody that has gone to work in the last 3 years, gotten a job in the last 3 years, and a new job? A new job, a job that was created, not somebody you just put to work. But do you know what it means to create a job? I do. I ran a business for 15 years. I started it from scratch myself, and I grew to the point where I was doing $2 million a year in business, and I had 23 people employed, 23 families that I was responsible for, and this went on for 15 years. I do know about creating jobs. Mr. Obama, I don't think you know anything about creating jobs. In fact, I know for a fact you know nothing about creating jobs. You've never even had a job yourself. All you've ever done is community organizing stuff, rebel rousing, troublemaker, whatever you want to call it. Somehow you deceived the American people. You got into office. Well, I'll tell you what. I personally, I can't wait till November. I just hope the American people are not delusional and stupid enough to believe your lies. I hope that they recognize that the thing that this nation needs desperately quickly is for you to be out of the office. For you to be out of the White House. That's the goal. You have been robbing the American people, and you continue to rob the American people. You're lying to us on a day-to-day basis about what you've done. Why don't you just be honest? The only thing I'm glad to see is I'm glad to see that Obama's numbers are dropping like a rock. That gives me a little bit of hope that the people of America, maybe even some of the Democrats, people of America are no longer delusional. I'm hoping that the Democrats are no longer delusional. Although I've run into some that believe, obviously, that Messiah, Savior Obama is the best thing since sliced bread. Well, some of us that own property or had good jobs, maybe we had a retirement account, with some money in it. We were planning to live on for a few years after we worked hard for so many years and stuck it away. Well, thanks to your cronies in Wall Street, Mr. Obama, your buddies on Wall Street have robbed us of all of our retirement money. I don't know how long you think the American people are going to tolerate this bullshit. There's going to come a point very soon where we're going to have a financial collapse in this country, brought about probably by the collapse of Greece and followed by the collapse of the euro, followed by the collapse of the dollar. Now, if we were smart, we'd probably already be trying to buy property in Brazil, Russia, India, China, or even South Africa. Because these are the 5 nations that have decided that they're not going to go along with the British monarchy's financial ruin for the future, coming through their hand puppet, Barry. Anyway, the bottom line here is this. This is the middle of May, not even 6 months till we're going to vote. I pray to God that the American people will wake up and get rid of this guy before the country that we have known and loved is too far gone to recover. Folks, you have no idea the stuff that this man has done. So right now this is just sort of an emotional rant because I got home from work and I was listening to the radio on the way home and listening to the BS stories, and the only good news I could glean out of all of it was that Obama's numbers are dropping like a rock. That's the good news. All right, you all take care.